Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So we'll be interviewing some members of the church, asking them a few questions about the service, what they gained from the service, and how the service went. So how was the service today?
Beautiful, awesome.
Wow. So what did you gain from the service? What were your expectations, and were they met in the service?
Oh yes, definitely. When you come to church from home, your faith should be on a different level because you know God is going to do something for you. The sermon was awesome. The deliverance session was beautiful. I had a special encounter with God. It's just to encourage you for the week and let you know that God is there for you and for you to hold on and believe that He can do all things.
That's really, really awesome. So a take home for other people who did come to the service today. What would you tell them that, okay, since they missed the service, they can still try to come next?
Oh, Sunday service is not a day to miss because the glory of God comes down and the heavens are open for you to actually see what God can do for you. It takes you to a different level because God can actually open your eyes for you to see what is coming and what you should do, what you should say. So I expect everybody next Sunday, please come to church and be expectant when you come.
Thank you so much, man. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, how's the service today?
Wonderful, wonderful.
So we're asking you a few questions. What you gained from the service, your expectations, were they met, and the advice you give to other people who are at home who didn't attend the service.
I like the question, your expectations, whether they were met. In the first place, before anyone comes to church, he or she has to have expectations. You prepare, settle it with God. Say, as I come to church today, God, this is what I want you to do. For me personally, God met my expectations. He answered my prayers. And I advise those who didn't come to hook up in any way. There's still an opportunity like the program we have in the evening, 8 p.m. with Pastor Oladipo. Let them hook up. There will be an overflow. Their own expectations will be met in Jesus.
Good afternoon, ma.
Hi, good afternoon.
How was the service today?
It was wonderful. We thank God for His presence.
So what did you gain from the service today, and what your expectations were, and were they met during the service and after the service?
Okay, so what I gained from the service was that the will of the enemy for us is to come down. But if we have fire like Elijah did, it can't come to pass. We only go up, so we have to pray for fire. Then yes, my expectations were met and even surpassed. We came here, there was deliverance, testimonies, and I thank God for His presence and always answering us.
Wow, that's a lovely one. So that's a takeaway for those that did attend the service today. And what would you advise them to do? That's probably next week Sunday. Should they come, or probably they should sit at home?
Okay, on Sunday, we should always try to come to church to fellowship with other people, our brothers and sisters in the body of Christ. And then my advice is for all of us who are even in church is to go home and pray for more fire so that the will of the enemy won't come to pass. And so that, just like Elijah, when the enemy commands us to come down, we won't come down, then they'll come and beg us that we should please have mercy on them. Obviously, God will fight for us in Jesus.
Thank you so much and have a lovely week.
You too.